Going today? How you doing? Thank God it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. I can turn that down. We don't need to listen to myself here. Going, get that out so I can get rid of that. Move that. Yeah, I know I always got to do my morning thing here. Get everything all ready. And let's go to. Go there. Got a puzzle box printing here this morning. I will get a link to the Hangout for everybody if they want to join. Put it in the chat box for you. Hangouts, yes, ma'am. My technology, it does work there. I like it right there. So you can see my mug, do I? The stream is running okay. No chatters around. But well, today I think we're going to finish up that extruder that I designed, and we will try to see if we can get it to print. Going to level that bed out. I didn't get a mirror quite yet, but I think I got it figured out how to fix the bed. I got a little jack thing here. Jack up the center of the bed. And so, anybody wants to join in, they can join the fun today. That's darn thing. Still can't see it, can you? Up over there, lit up. There it is. On the air. A little light bulb in it just for now. I guess you might be able to see it. Yeah, I guess you can see it. Maybe. There you can. Look at that. I got my chat box in the way, so I can't see it. And Dolly D, right there it is. Leave that off to the side. Stream health is running good this morning. $7.03, it is good. So, how's everybody doing today? Off to work? Whatnot? Got the day off? And I printed, yeah, that's the puzzle box, the butterfly puzzle box. That's a long print. Video and audio all good out there? Hey, Joe, good morning. No, nobody's in here yet. Said there's 4 watching, so off to work, Joe? Pain, man, it's just been getting crazy. Oh, John needs to be off to work too. Huh? He needs to be jumping in here shortly on his morning drive. Yep, getting ready for work. Turn phone. Skew View 3D is in the house. I showed up in yours yet. Oh, it didn't show up? uh, um, what do you call it? Notification didn't show up. Yeah, I know. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Unless I change something and put it not to notify anybody. And you see, move my big head the other way. See my little on the air sign that I made there? Yeah, I seen that. I got that notification from Facebook this morning. And I printed over the weekend, or weekend, every day's a weekend for me, I guess. I printed a extruder nozzle, just a little one. It's a coat hanger. I screwed it to the wall. Right there. I'm going to turn this light on and help a little. Gotta get it in there. The end on screws. You get your screwdriver down in there to screw it to the wall. Come in from the outside, and you can hang your coat up on your extruder nozzle. Printed this at 115%. I thought it looked neat, and I just thought I had to have one. So, should be off to work too, or you're on the other side of the pond, ain't you? No, you're not. Ain't got nobody from the other side of the pond yet. I put it out into Discord, so they should be able to find it there. Put it out on the book. I should be able to find it there. Minnesota Maker's out. Mr. Bertram's out. Grumpy Old Man's out. I guess I didn't put it in Walters. Are they all sitting over in Walters? I can't put it here. Because I don't think I can. I could try. I'm going to put it there. We'll see. Oh, Walter left me. Thank you, Walter. Oh, I designed a new one. I got some, I was going to grab the, hang on. I put them away. This one. Yeah, because it's not, I didn't put one on my daughter's yet. If you hadn't seen it yet. This is what I designed for the extruder. I moved it out a motor's width away from the lead screw. The wires run through here. Morning, David Olson. 3D Maker Kid. And so your filament ain't running right into there. Running right against the lead screw. It's got a sharper point, so it should be able to do flexible. And then the extruder arm on mine. The extruder arm on both of mine broke right here. And they're mirror images. Here, right here's the other one. You'd swear they were the same piece, but they're not. They're basically a mirror image of how they broke. Just got to figure out how to, so I can see here. But they are basically identical on how they broke. So, yeah. Well, they're just a little thin piece of molded plastic. So, but this here hopefully will work. I made it plenty thick enough. that it shouldn't bend, and the bracket stops right where the motor starts, where the old motor used to bolt to, stops right where the motor starts. So hopefully it shouldn't bend unless you get it in. Am I lagging here? Shouldn't be. Because it says I got good stream health. But, so it should hold up pretty good. Whoops, that might hurt somebody's ears. I hope not. I will grab the link again. Throw it out here. We got Daryl. We got John for a half a second. Movie Maker Kid, if you want to join in, you can. There's the link. Yeah, I got it on my other one already, and we're going to work on the other one today. You might, huh? Okay. But we'll get started on that pretty soon. Let a few more people get in here. It must not be keeping track up here too well today. It's saying there's only 4. Down here it's saying 10. There's 9, I guess. My buddy showed up right away this morning. Gotta love him. Got my thumbs down for the morning. Thank you. You gotta love it. Pops in and pops out every day. At least he's still subscribed to me, right? So we'll get this here out of the way. There's a, I want to put the bed adjust and screw on here too. So I got a few things I want to do to it, and then we'll get her fired up hopefully, and oops, get her going. Let's see if I can get this over here now. But that's installed. And then it's, the cables are plenty far away from the extruder now. And the filament will come out all the way over here, ways away from the extruder. Morning, John.
Good morning.
So, it should. Oh, go ahead. And so we should be in all right shape there. But I do want to put on the live adjustment screw on my extruder the way how I did my daughter's. If I can find all the parts for it. And I guess we want to do everything to it, so might as well get it all done while we got it apart, and before I start getting the bed all nice and leveled, and then have to take it all back down. And there's the yellow part there, and there's a red part. I am not too worried about color coordinating my machines. Whatever I have, I put on. Oh, morning, Mr. Butchman. I wonder where our red light is this morning. He hasn't made her in yet this morning. He didn't make it into Discord either this morning. He usually tries to stop in, but it's an easy one. We can do that one real quick. Done. I just got to find everything I need for this. I will need one of these. Get all the parts together out of my little box of parts that I have here. Just gotta figure out what I need. Don't forget, hit the thumbs up, hit the like and subscribe button, please. Ooh. I need that for something. Oh, it's for that. I just found a spring that I needed for the puzzle box. I also need these, the shims for this back motor to get that leveled out. That's for the top. I gotta print one of them yet, but I think that's it. I think. I printed this ply of adjustment screw out. I do not like it. Not at all. But when I print stuff, I print all kinds of stuff. So I always try to make sure to have enough parts. And then this here is what I'm going to try to put in here to level the bed out. A little jack. Because the center of the bed's concaved in. Actually, on this one, I thought it was warped, but it's not. Or bubbled. And we were looking at it yesterday. And it actually, yesterday we could see the light through there. But I think I was looking at it from this way. I think. That's good and level there, ain't it? Just gotta love it. Grab me one of these pieces of paper here. Yeah, but it doesn't get it until it's way over in the corners. So it's getting a good reflection of it yesterday. But it doesn't matter. We'll try to fix it. Or we won't try, we will. There is no trying. There is will. I don't know why they put all these little stupid reality little plugs all over this thing. They don't stay on for crud. I don't know, I keep on putting them back on, so I guess I'm just as intelligent as they are. Those parts out of the way. I actually got to take the camera for a spin. It's all twisted up here. Cable is, so don't get dizzy. There we go. Thank you, Mr. Buttram. Just subscribe to my channel. That's nice. Where do I want to go first, I think? I'm going to go up. We'll bring this way up for now. We'll do this back motor here. Got to get that leveled out. Because it does not. Yeah, I know. It's weird they do that. It does that sometimes, that it kicks you off the subscription. And I don't know why. Minnesota Maker, and we've got 3D Medic Vince is in. Morning. I don't know why it does that, but it's happened to somebody else with my channel. Or it happened to Ben Craig from Craig 3D. It happened to him. He got unsubscribed from me somehow, and he didn't know how. So this here's another one of them goofy things where they, shnikes, where they have actually drilled and tapped these into the extrusion on this, which I find to be a little bit weird, but What can you do? I guess it doesn't really need to go anywhere, so I guess it doesn't matter. It's got my long hair. Wow, that don't look good at all. I just noticed that. Whoa. I guess, no. Duh. It's supposed to be that way, never mind. I see wire coming from my extruder plates there, but I guess it's kind of supposed to be there. But most of these pretty easy little upgrades are quick and easy. Morning. Pop-up projects. He made it up. He actually got out of bed this morning. Thanks for stopping in. Bright and early. Rover, good morning. We are for the live stream. If anybody wants to jump in, they can. All right, see now these here, this little shims, because this motor doesn't sit flat on the bottom.
We still need one more person for the thumbnail to show up.
I need what?
Need one more person to join the hangout, then the thumbnail would work at the bottom. Otherwise, if it's just two person, there's no thumbnail at the bottom.
Yeah. Somebody might join in. We'll see. Every morning's different. You pull this out a little bit. You just slide this in. Snap her into place. I suppose I can get a little bit better angle here. Go down a little bit more. Right there. I suppose this one's in my way. Turn things out of there. And then you snap this one into there. Slide it right into there. Nice and tight. In like Flynn. Yeah, I know we just did this to my daughters, but I don't have to explain much this time. We can just throw the stuff on here quick. And get to the important stuff here. The extruder. Like I say, it doesn't, it won't take long, really. Get these here tightened up quick. Gotta take the bed off so I can get that jack underneath there. I'd really like not to print on the glass, if I can at all help it. Yeah, now it moves a little bit easier up and down. So we're all good there. And now we just come over here, grab a few tools, try to shove them this way quick. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to do that because that is going to take a little bit longer because I forgot I got to shim this all out and everything up here. So I'm not going to fart with that. We'll just level the bed off. Yeah, we'll just level the bed off because I'm not going to fart with that. I'll redo that after hours when there ain't nobody around. You guys already watched that once. I really don't think you want to watch that again. Eating breakfast at McDonald's. Oh, yeah, that's right. You're part of the breakfast crew at McDonald's. Kind of like the old baker Dunkin' Donuts guy, gotta go make the donuts. Alright? See if I can get all this glue off of here. From the stuff I put on there. I put that adhesive tape on here to hold the mirror on. Otherwise, I'll have to use a little bit of acetone, which softens this up, but that'll be alright. I just gotta figure out how to get that jack underneath there. I just really don't like that. Don't like it. I don't like it. I should take all my tools out of here before they go sailing away. Tools are left in there. Get a nice tool holder on there and everything, and then you just basically forget all about it. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. That's gonna be the problem, though. If I can get that back just a little bit, I wonder how close that will be. How close? Well, that's going to have to be redesigned, isn't it? So otherwise, these are going to be too high. The bed's going to wobble on me if I do it that way. So there's a little hole right in there, so we might be able to figure that out. Yes, we might. We'll have to see, I guess. Trying to get the glue off anyways. That basically the extruder's ready, so really all we got to do is level the bed out and throw some filament on it. It should be, see if something works. Just gonna get the glue off the bed. Guess we'll just level it to the center of the bed for right now. Because like you see, that's tighten up the eccentric nuts also. Rubbing alcohol just takes about anything off, don't it? A little bit of elbow grease. Now, remember, we did have mirrors for this, but somebody broke them trying to cut them. I don't know who that guy was, but he ought to be fired. Oh, that's right. See, because I can totally see it up by both directions. Nothing but air in the center. Think we can bend that? We took that off, flipped it over onto the table and pushed down on it. You think it would bend it the other direction? Hey, what do you think? I took the bed off, laid it on a flat surface, and pushed in the center. Think I could get it to bend the other direction a little bit.
I don't think you could just press down on a table to flatten it. It'll probably spring back to the curved position.
Yeah, that's what Joe was just saying. You have to heat it up Well, I don't want to heat it up. If I wedged something into the center of it and then heated it up, it might. Yeah, I
Yeah,
would.
I think Thingiverse have some shims for warp bed. There's
Yeah,
like two triangle. Yeah, that thing.
but the problem is with this is that it's so tall. I'd have to redesign it myself because it's so tall that I'm gonna have to loosen these springs way up, and then the bed won't be. I guess I could try. I don't think the springs will be compressed enough.
Or I guess just put just like Nuri, just put a piece of glass and put some masking tape in the center.
I don't want. That's the thing. I don't want to. I shouldn't have to. I don't want to. Yeah, but otherwise, yeah, I can do it that way because we already seen how good I was at cutting glass. So see if I can fit this bad boy in there. Yeah, see, I got that just. Well, I guess not just about all the way. Raise this one here up a bunch more. That one there's just about all the way. Oh, my buddy stopped by from last night. Last night after work, and dropped me off another 60 boxes from his work here in Stoughton. Is the Ortega factory for Ortega taco shells, and they always have a bunch of extra boxes. I'm going to take this bed right off because I got to figure out where that where the what you call it is. So the thermistor, so I don't break that. So we got to take the bed right off. That'd be just my luck. I'll get it all jacked up right in the center, and then I'll break the freaking thermistor, and I'll be changing the thermistor. I was going to order better springs for this. What I'm not liking is this. This would be okay. Don't like it. I suppose I got it off. I might as well put insulation on here, huh? I have it. Right here. We can throw a piece of cork on her. Not that it really needs it, but it can never hurt, right? Got to find me a Mako. This is not the ideal way to do this, but we'll get her done. Stay in there. And the bed heats up plenty fast, but it holds a pretty steady temperature. Still going to have to take that tape off of there and get it a little bit better idea of exactly where the thermistor is, because it feels like it's in two different spots, which don't make a whole heck of a lot of sense. And we'll have to see. Do a quick slicky slick here. Buy them cheap rulers at Wally World. Do not rub them with alcohol or anything. You will rub your letters right off. Your numbers, I guess some are not letters. My daughter was up all night again on the Google Hangouts with the Canadian Maker Project last night. I was on there for a while. John Mack was on there, and I decided I was going to go to bed, and my daughter decided she wanted to stay on the Hangout. Like, whatever, shut it down when you're done. I'm pretty easy dad that way, I guess. Let's see where we can set this to get it to there and over to there. I guess it can sit right there. We can kind of get the idea of where we want to have our stuff at. I guess I can just cut this side. Maybe not with this one, but I'm going to grab a different one. Measuring from the corners. I'll leave it. Figure out which one's closer. It is about 1 3/4 in. See if they're all about the same. Yeah, so we're just going to wing it. We will just wing it. Get the parts out of the way. There we go. I do have a longer something here. That'll make my life a little bit easier, but we can wing it. I'll come to this side so I can kind of line her up right there. Right there. Get my pen back. And what I did with my pen. Grab another one. That's why you always have a whole box full of these. I said they're about 1 3/4, which is right about here. We'll just run around and do that to all 4 corners. It's not that you're that far off the edge, so it's not like you're going to be that far off from where it's going to be. That's why I'm just kind of winging it. Better than being up in the air and them bolts being off at an angle. I think I get a better idea this way. Yeah, I could have done that, I guess, huh? I could have done that, but I'm done now. Almost. As soon as I figure out where 3/4 is. We be done. Now, somewhere I do have a punch thing, a leather punch, but I don't know where it's at, so we will just use a. Oh, here comes that. We'll just use this here. Close enough. Put a hole in there. You see, we're not building a church, so. What we got in here, Chris? Morning. Hi there, how you doing? Doing a little bit of work on the ender here. Designed a new nozzle for it, and while we're doing everything else, try to get everything done all at once. My other ender's printing. That one's in good shape. I put a steel extruder on that one. So this one we're going to try my design on it. So it should be all right. It's off. Oops, let's spin you back around over to here. How do I dry super glue? Blow on it. You can use an activator. And if you don't have the activator, you can use baking soda. If you sprinkle baking soda or baking powder over your super glue, it will get harder and it will set up instantly.
I arrive.
Right, John?
I arrive.
Yeah. But to dry super glue faster, you use baking soda or baking powder. John?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't remember if it's soda or powder.
Yeah, I think they both do about the same thing. But yeah, that's why I was asking because I didn't quite remember either. It's one of them too. Somebody should know. Why do I use thermal tape to do that? Why don't I use thermal tape to do that? I don't know. Because I don't want to. But I guess I should have checked out where the. I mean, you can, but I've got the bed off anyways. And so I might as well just pop holes through it and do it this way. And then I will probably eventually put some thermal tape on there a little bit, but not a lot, to help hold it on, to keep it tighter. I need fingernails. But if you can get it to hold without it, I mean, really, I could use my I could use the thermal tape that I have for. I don't want you to stay all the way down there, you darn thing. This all will fall apart and everything. I just want to see. That's what I thought. Right there. It's right at the end. Okay. That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. Baking soda. Okay. Yeah. I knew it was one of the two, but if you're in a pinch, you can use either one. But if you have baking soda, you're better off using baking soda. Now, I might use a little bit of this just to help keep her snipped in there on the edges. Just a piece. Yeah, I know you're talking about this stuff here, but I'm talking about this stuff here. This stuff is for heat sinks and stuff like that. And I just put a little piece, in the four corners and just in a couple of spots just to help hold it up. There goes my cube. It should be all right. Put a little bit of rubbing alcohol around the edges here. That stuff sticks really good. Whether or not it will stick to the cork is another thing. But it's really sticky stuff, so it should. Give me a scissors. This is how everything turns out to be a bigger job than what it needs to be as I get off on some other tangent. And then there I sit. Run around with a few little chunks of this. Yeah. I can always. So yeah, it speeds it up, and it also makes it stronger. Baking soda does. This stuff here I bought off of Amazon, and it's thermal tape. It's for transferring heat, but this little bit shouldn't hurt nothing much, Not like I'm transferring heat to a cork, anyways. Trying to get a few little pieces on here to try to keep my fingers getting stuck to it. Worst part will be trying to get the blue tape off. And then you mess it up like that. Every once in a while. Something right here where this here is. That should be alright. That should be alright. This tape is thermal tape. It's used for heat sinks and stuff like that. That's what this blue tape is. I think I'm just going to put a little piece right here on each corner too. Just try to help the corner stick up a little bit better too. I guess I don't have to on the front or over there. That's going to help hold, so I think we're good. Because I'm going to put that on there. So, easier to put it on there now than later, so I'll just put them on there right now.
Okay, gonna go on to work. See you guys later.
All right, John. We'll see you. You're going to get on when you get in there?
Oh, see, it usually
Yeah.
take me 15 minutes or so, and then I got a morning call.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
Okay, see you later.
All righty. This will be the worst part. Like I said, is getting another part off. It's double-sided, so that's why I'm using it. It's sticky stuff, and it's double-sided, and I'm hoping it's going to stick a little bit to the, if I can find my tweezers now. Darn fingers are too fat for this. I have one right here. It's not the one I was looking for, but I do have one right here. Stick. Yeah. This is what if I was going to put glass back on here, this is what I'd use to put the glass on. That's why I bought it. It's for putting glass on the beds. Because I don't want to take the glass on and off if I put glass on there. I just want it on. That's it. If I got to put it on, it's staying on. You know? Okay, we've got to do a lot of packing. We got a bunch of people coming tomorrow. Get stuff moved to the storage unit until we find a new. Yes, it is on Thingiverse, and it will also work on your CR10. Yes, but I'll get the number here as soon as I get this on there. I was gonna put it in the description and I forgot. I forgot to do that, so I'm talking to John this morning, and then you forget to do stuff. There we go. And like flame. Get in there. Like I say, that tape is just sticks really, really good. Oh, look at that. It sticks good to that stuff, don't it? I could have put a little bit further over. That should be good. Let me see if I can find that quick for you. Where am I? Thingiverse. Where'd it go? There it is. And there's I got 3 different versions out there. The extruder is basically this, or the extruder arm is the same except for in extruder version 3, because I made it the hole a little bit bigger so you can put a sleeve in there. So, but I just labeled them all 1, 2, and 3 just so they all had matching sets. But that's the thing number for the extruder that I made. Now, really, what I ought to do with this stupid thing, instead of fighting it, just cut it. Put this stupid thing off there. It'll move a little bit easier for me. I'm going to say we do not want to put our little jack thing. So right in this area is going to be where that is. So yeah, don't put it right there. No on the red. That's if I can even get it in there. Almost like this was the other one. No, that was the right way. Burn screen again. I've taken a couple of other parts out there off of Thingiverse and kind of yacked them apart. But keep that right between them two. Should be alright. Fun is it tone? No, he might be alright on this. I don't know. We might be alright. We'll have to see. I suppose I should do that back one first. Do the hard one first, dummy. Just gotta find the last spring. Should be here somewhere, right? Didn't hit the dirt, did it? Oh, come on. Sitting right here. Shouldn't go nowhere. Unless that one fell underneath there too. Shouldn't be. I love sitting in one spot and you lose stuff. I'm sitting in one stinking spot. Chunk of dropped it. I didn't see it roll off. Did anybody else see it roll off? Never know. And you're half blind. Out of one eye, can't see in the other, so I don't know. On my flashlight here. Oh gosh, darn it all. Not looking good. Yeah, I was thinking that too, but with that jack in there, oh, there it is. I'm thinking with that jack in there, might give us enough force, enough force to bend her the right way. What I'm hoping for, anyways. All we can do is just try and see. That one will be the worst because clamp, so and the wire tie. All we can do is see. Holy shnikes, I'm glad I cut that right to the I like this on my daughters, and so I wanted to make, even though it's orange. I was gonna say pink, but it's not. It's orange. Where did I do that? Ah, you darn it! I put it the wrong way. It goes on before the nuts do. What do we got there? Yeah, I'm thinking looser myself, but with the jack in there, I'm hoping that it's going to give me enough pressure on there to keep it tight enough. You know what I mean? Ish. Hope. All I can do is try. I don't have to take the bed back off to get the cork off. If I want it off, it will come off. You know, just cork. So, gotta try and see. It's the only way we'll know for sure. Just give her a heck. We will find out soon, Mr. Buckram. We'll find out soon. We shall find out soon. Yeah, so far, you are correct. And we have to, we'll put nuts in there, like Mary's did on that one printer. But if that's even halfway close, oh. I don't think we're going to have to. I think we'll be fine. I'm thinking so, because it's looking so far halfway decent. I mean, the springs ain't that, but it is, that's level. I am just happy. It's even actually too level. See that wobbliness there? Well, number one, that's partially the table not being straight. Let me grab a few things here. Let's see if I can level this here off quick. Just so that quits wobbling on me. And now is that and that's not even the springs yet. That's the bed though. The whole carriage wobbling that way. And that way. So the bed's moving, but it's not because of the springs, it's because of the whole carriage is moving. You know, that ain't because of the springs. Because of the different pressure with the I had to tighten up them carriage nuts underneath there. But it's or carriage bolts down there. We gotta try to tighten up a little bit here. I can figure out how to tighten. Turn this thing over here. Not breaking nothing. But if you get us up underneath there, you can see that it's just harder to hold here. But see, that's the whole, you can see the whole thing moving. And if I can find my wrench to try to find them eccentric nuts. Of course, I flip it over the wrong direction. Because the eccentric nuts are on this side. I know, I mean, I really won't know everything until it's leveled, but I can't, I gotta level the bed before I do anything to see. Okay. A bit more on this one. A little bit more. Okay, went too far. But that's also what I'm saying with that jack. I think that jack's too long. I might have to design a new jack, or at least take it into Tinkercad, or I guess I wouldn't even have to do that. I just have to take it back in and reslice it and scale it down a little bit on the YZ carriage there. Because now, where am I getting my movement from here? Yeah, now, see, it's got a heck of a lot less wobble now, but it is from the springs. The little bit of wobble that's there now, which isn't a lot. That one, my daughter's wobbles more than that. But it seems all right. All we can do is give her a shot. You can see we got to level the bed out. And I should just tighten that down some. Tighten that down some more and plug it in and heat that bed up and see if I can get it to warp up or to level out. Because right now it's high in the center now. Just on that direction. So we got to go down, down, it's down, and down. Up just a little bit. Up a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. And there ain't a lot of nut in there. Not a lot of nut in there, honey. Look in this back corner here, and I should put some more tape back here. Can still get some more back here, I guess. Just because. Just because. tell you right now, this is so much closer than what it was. A little bit there. Even now, just a little bit that way. I wonder if I should have turned that jack the other way, huh? Guess it wouldn't matter either way. Either way, it wouldn't matter, so. Well, just trying to think of where I want to do this. I guess I can do it right here. I'm gonna run in the bathroom quick. I'll be back in a half a second. A little bit longer than a half a second, but not much longer. Uh, what I will have to do is, I just found something that I need to put somewhere else so I know where it is. One second. I know it wasn't that. Um, what I need to do is, I'm thinking tighten the screws to get it to where I need it to be, but we'll see. I need to find power cord here. Hang on. There's that end. There's that end. Oh, that's for that. Isn't that cool? Huh. Excuse me for a second. Plug this in there. Turn it towards me, I guess. Just so I can see a little bit better. Ouch. This stupid extruder out of the way. Cigarettes out of the way. Gotta try to make sure everything will fit here. So, it's level this way. All right. Coffee. Move the coffee. I'm hoping this is going to work this way, but you never know until after it's done. So all we can do is try. I'm trying to get you guys in here, so. Well, trying to figure out where I want you guys. I want this forward or backwards, or that's only forward. Yes, that darn thing's just right in my way. Hang on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't want to mess up that print. Been printing all night now. I'll bring this over this side. How about that? Yeah, right about in there, maybe. rid of this. Turn this up a little bit. We have power. Hello, Mr. Ender. No, I don't want to do that. I think I can do it. No. I don't want to home them all yet. Guess I can. Let me find something I can stick underneath there just in case. See what it does. What we will do. Down, 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 the burning ring of fire. Coffee while that's going down. I got that roll of thermal tape off of Amazon, like $15 or something. I use that to put my glass onto the beds. And it helps transfer the heat, and then it'll also give you a gap that you need. You need a little bit of a gap, you know. Yeah, I was getting too close. So we will have to. Go wrong for the right now, because I need to adjust. See if I can get this end stop to come up any. Really hard to get it to come up any, so I might have to. Oh, there is T-nuts in. I mean, there is this one drilled in too. I don't remember. I put this together so long ago. I think there's not T-nuts in here though. I'm thinking. Oh yeah, there is. Okay, good. Yeah, it's a very good. Just disable the stepper motors here. Because then I can bring this here down approximately where I want it. Pause. I gotta get to a different one. This thing sucks. I know you guys hear it every day. Throw away these Chinese wrenches, and I never do. End up using them every time. But they're all buggered out, and so they don't work for crud. That ain't it. Let's try this one. As you think them are threes. I might have a 3. Alright. Let's try that. Get that thing out of here. Well, I'm trying to level the bed. Is what I'm doing. Okay. And I'm trying to get it not to hit the bed. But just a little bit. The end stop does. Not much, just a little. Keep things close, but I don't want to. You know what? I'm going to leave it. I'm leaving it. I can make that up with my bending and stuff. So that's what I'll do. So now if I just get it halfway close, then I can heat it up. I can heat it up and level the bed the right way. You know? You can't see nothing right now, but you just gotta trust me. Ish. Another thing I didn't do is to make sure that this here is level. I guess we should do that, huh? Let's bring this up some. I just had that real nice little steel ruler. Put it right here. Let's move it up just a little bit. Fourteen and a half. Over 14 and a half. Which that's the gap difference that I really had kind of right there. Was about that. So now back to the drawing board here. I'll bring this out. Bring you up here. See, that's loose. And let me see if I can get this on here to tighten up some. So I'm getting my looseness at is right here. Unevenness. I get that top one to grab hold a little bit better. There we go. There we go. Check this again. Oh, yeah. 14 and a half-ish. Less light on the 14 and a half. Well, this one here is still not there. Get this one here back where I want it. Just the top. 15 and a half. I just wanted to see if that oh yeah, that totally went the wrong way. Totally the wrong way. Oh, we're almost smoked. That's too tight. Another thing. If I got that belt too tight, any ideas? Too tight. Wish I would have put two eccentric nuts on these, you know? This needs to go down like that. 14 and a half. See if I got it to move any. But it doesn't mean that it's low, it's fixed because I wonder if I run this all the way around the other way. Will it give me torsion from the other direction? I think so, correct? Because it only goes one direction. I mean, it's it's oblong, so doing full circles don't do nothing except for start and begin. But this way has cranking down on it, and this way I'm cranking up on it, so maybe we'll readjust it. Sounds good, right? Yeah. Go up and down a little bit just to get it close into the right position there. It's in the right spot. I bet you that's how you do that. But then again, maybe not. Let's see, this thing needs to go like frickin' down there, man. Well, yeah, for the perfect base, but let's check it at the top and see what it looks like too. Just to make sure. Deck it against the top. And somebody had said to, hey, you had to take the top bracket off, take this thing all the way off, take all the nuts and bolts out of here, and I don't know what the hell they were saying. They were saying all kinds of stuff. I guess I could try this side too. Otherwise, just move down to 12 and a half. And it's off here too. Yeah. Okay, so let's try the other side here. Put you guys involved. Well, I guess you can see it right there. Yeah, you can see it right there. Okay, bring it back up a little bit. I'm going to bring this one all the way around again like I did the other side, just to see if it does it. Because you don't know unless you try it. It's going down, so let's go on. Down and up. Down. Look at that. Now that moved it. That time. And there's 12 and a half. That's the wrong way now. Sure, let's try to go down just a little bit. I think we should be able to get it now. Getting it just about perfect. Let's see. just gonna move them. Is it? Listen them both up. Matrix! Oh, I haven't done nothing today, Matrix. Just been sitting here twiddling my thumbs again. You know how it is. Up and down, and up and down a little bit. I know because we have play in it. I know. If I get something done, you'd come in here all happy and everything, and then what would I do then? Then what would I do? I think I'm going to loosen this belt up a little bit. I mean, because I guess it could be tensioning on that a little bit too hard because I did snug her down pretty good when I tightened up the belt. Oh, I hate these damn screws. You know, inches that they gave you and bugger everything up. It'd be nice and use the crap they send you. It messes everything up on you. Oh, come on, you bugger. What is it with that? Oh, that's right, because it's the wrong one. I need that short one. What'd I do with it? It's right there. That's why it don't fit, dumbass. Ooh, see how tight that was? Which could have been my problem the whole time. There. Let's try that out once. There we are. I'm going to take these up just a little bit, but I guess we'll wait. I know I used a nice dark color, didn't I? Oh no, you didn't even see them pictures yet, did you? It still didn't do nothing. Oh, it did. Alright, well, let's adjust this one more time to make sure everybody's tight and loose up there. Okay. I want the top one to be tight. I can tell it's getting there. Starting to sweat. Happens every day around this time. I can see that's off. I can see that's off. Go back and forth to try to relax it into position. I don't know. I can't even get that thing close. I seen somebody else with this problem too. I thought they were freaking nuts for what they did, but they might not have been. I might have to do that too. It's that. Oh, I can see it. It's right there. Might have found it. Maybe. It might be right there. That is not level right there. That would be super sweet. I might have found it. What I'm saying is, see it there? What I'm saying is right here. Right? This right here is not level. So, I mean, this here should be straight across there, which it's not. This side feels like it is, but this side isn't. I mean, we're talking it's, if you look, just got to see where I'm at here. It's hard to see right now. See how that's not even right there? In here? This gap? Ah, quit moving, dummy. Not even on there. This end up here is higher than this end. So what I'm going to try to do is Z end stop. I was asking about yeah, like this one over here, Mr. Butcher. Like that one. Yeah, I got that. You are you looking for one of them? It's in one of the first videos I did on this, and I also put the list on my Thingiverse of the upgrades I did on this or on that one. But I will. I'll get it for you in Discord because it's in Discord. But otherwise, I will get it after the show in Discord. Matrix. It's not it. It is. Oh, you dummy. Oh, how does that one there? And we'll go from there. Yeah, this is just a general help area if somebody needs help. Otherwise, we just work on a printer. So, you need help with something? Oh, look at that. That might have done it. Spin this around. Right now I'm working on the Ender 3. I put it out all over the place just so if people need a hand with something or if they want to come hang out, they can. I think I might have got it though. Look at that. I got it. That's exactly what it was. It was just that little bit that was out of alignment right there. And loosened them both up. And now she is right on the money, man. Right on the money. I wonder if hers is that way. Not as bad as this one is. Or was, anyways. I can redo the eccentric nuts again and we should be able to level the bed. It should come out a little bit leveler. But it always was a little bit cattywampus when you leveled the bed on this one. I just never messed with it. But now it should be 12 and a half and 12 and a half. Hourglass what? What do you need? I guess is what I'm asking. That's exactly 12. And that is so gosh darn close. It just ain't gonna matter. Got everybody? Oh my god, that is so beautiful now. That's what it was. Awesome. That should be close. Just need to bring this back down now. That is so awesome. I'm glad I found that. I'm glad. But it was just barely, I mean, just a mil or two. It looked like it was sticking there, but it threw it off almost a quarter inch. Brings that down to perfect there. Let's shut the steppers off. Yeah. And I know you gotta turn it on to do the bed, but I'm just getting in a rough, rough spot, you know. Getting a little bit there. Oh, trying to get her a little bit close. Well, I bet you there's be better. I'll tell you that much. It'll be better. Continuing, I have to bring it up just a little bit, though. Otherwise, these bad bunkers are going to fall off. So we'll just bring this up a bit. A little bend in that end stop. I can find the right tool. A bit of a bend here. It's a lot of a bend. Let's take a gainer, see what it does, anyways. Why don't you go? Let's go down. Just a little bit more. Yeah, we'll have to just adjust a little bit, but we should be in good shape now. We'll just shoot the cracker a little bit. And we will get our print off tomorrow. How am I going to put this now? Everything's in my way. Because Walter ain't live streaming on Sunday. So we get everything basically moved. Maybe I'll Sunday morning do a little live stream again. Right? Because it was Sunday he's not going to live stream. Yeah, I've only got two, so. But I do want another one. Especially now that I get all the bugs worked out of it. They're a nice printing machine, even with the few little bugs that it has, without them being perfect. They are a darn nice little machine. Definitely not disappointed that I bought them. Oops, sorry about that. You don't want to sit there and watch that, do you? You see I got the little on the air light lit up a little bit. Oh, I could get that. I did get it. Never mind. The difference, if you want, well, I guess pretty much what it is here. If Then after the show, we go over to Discord, and that way we can all sit there and talk. And I haven't put this link in 100 years. He could have came on here, but he still can for a little bit. If you want to come on live, you most definitely can. Right there is the link for there if you want to jump on. Oh, that scared me. Mr. Butcher on as well. Is that work, I think, though? Boy rules. Jump on. Freaking hot. Yeah. Maybe Sunday. That's if we get everything moved. I'm not moving my computer. I don't care what anybody says. Unless we get a new place. Otherwise, this is not getting moved till Friday at 5. Oh, I did. I'm getting some stuff. Okay. I'm going to have to check my daughter's ender now and make sure that's level too. But we do this show every Tuesday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and occasional weekend. And between everybody in the group that hangs out usually, and in other groups that we hang out in, we pretty much have every printer there is, especially with Chris and stuff. He's got, I don't even know how many Chris has. And I try to put this link in every day into the Facebook groups that I'm part of. We usually have 2 or 3 people in here during the show, but today is kind of a Friday, slow Friday. My daughter, she stayed up too late last night, so she ain't up. I ain't too good at keeping track of the old conversation either. That's why I like my daughter here, or somebody else on there, because then they read the chat. Take a look back here to see what everybody had to say. But, anyways, got a few minutes left for today. Like I say, if I got time on Sunday morning, I'm gonna throw one out Sunday. Otherwise, we'll be back on Monday. Tonight is Friday night hangout, I think. They're trying to figure out a place to put a constant link so everybody knows where that will be held at. Right? Is that this week? Or is it next week? I always forget because they don't have a place. Oh, the 10th. Okay, so it's next week. Okay. I thought Walter was saying something about it, but maybe I'll do a show later on today. Walter's not having one today, so I can do one this afternoon maybe. When everybody's off of work and can come hang out. They're not doing the hangout tonight. I think that's what I'll do. I do believe. But where is it? There it is. Grab this here quick. Yeah, I was halfway listening to that. But for anybody that's new, this is my Discord channel, and that's where we go hang out there for a little bit. A lot of times after the show and talk and bull crap about stuff, and those who can, anyways. Let's go take a look at your channel while I'm sitting here. All right, we'll bring it up at. Oh, go to channel. Let's run and take a look at the channel. Okay. Yes. Electronics. Out of there. But that's where we're going to head now. I'm going to cut her off a couple minutes early today, so I appreciate everybody for coming. Come on over to Discord, and we will hang out for a little bit and talk over there. Thanks for coming. Have a good day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and thumbs up. Yeah, we'll see you next time. And if you look at all the upgrades I did, or I should put them back in here again, but they're in a earlier video that I did. So, but that's it. We'll see you guys later.